the Honourable Member for Higgins.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. And I stand to support and raise awareness for Bowel Cancer Awareness Month. But more importantly, today is Red Apple Day. And this is about raising awareness for bowel cancer. And we do know that so many people are frightened to take the test. So over the age of 50, the federal government provides a free test every 2 years to keep people safe. And that's because we know that people feel icky about doing the test for bowel cancer. But what I can say is we know that if people increase their use of the test, we would decrease the deaths from bowel cancer. Bowel cancer is one of the deadliest cancers in Australia, unfortunately. And we know that it can affect every age, although those people over the age of 50 are more likely to be affected. So people who have changes in their bowel habit or bleeding, they should go and see their doctor to get a test because it's so important and it can save lives. Now, Mr Deputy Speaker, we know that 15,000 Australians every year develop bowel cancer, and unfortunately 5,000 of those will die. But if you get the cancer early, then you're more likely to survive. And we know that this week alone, in Bowel Cancer Awareness Week, unfortunately 300 people will be diagnosed with bowel cancer. But there are so many different personal stories to bowel cancer. I've met so many people who their relatives, their family, their mother, their father, their daughter, their sister, their brother, their son has died from bowel cancer. It affects so many thousand Australians each year. But in my office alone, I have a staff member, Donna, who has become a bowel cancer ambassador. Now, she is a mother, a busy professional mother with children, and she developed symptoms. She started bleeding, actually, and she didn't do anything about it. It took her a number of months to get organised enough, not because she's not someone who cares about her health, but she was caring for children, she had a job, she just didn't get around to it. It took some months to get diagnosed. Luckily, she's one of those very fortunate people who got diagnosed with bowel cancer that could be treated. Luckily, that's 90% of people with bowel cancer. She did have extensive treatment and surgery, including radiotherapy. She says herself that if she'd been diagnosed earlier, then she wouldn't have had to have such extensive surgery, so that's the thing she would like to raise awareness about. She was able to get treatment and she's now cured. So it's a great news story, but she would like to raise awareness because just by getting the home test kit that is sent out every year up to thousands, actually millions of Australians each year, we help to save lives. And I would encourage people to acknowledge that Red Apple Day is a day to look after your health, to make sure that you eat well, that you exercise well, keep your alcohol intake down, try not to smoke or give up smoking, because cancer is a dreadful disease and it affects so many people around the world. Cancer killed my mother prematurely. It's a dreadful disease and we really want to make sure that people stay safe, fit and healthy. Thank you, Mr Deputy.